Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Let me introduce myself. My name is Mahrian. I'm as a teacher, vocational high school at Darul Istiqamah. Maybe in daily our life, we have listened about this story from our parents, our teachers, our friends. It is so amazing and interesting. So that I will explain you what material about legend.
Okay, legend is one of material at grade 10 of vocational high school with basic competence. For this, I speak in bahasa. Jadi, materi legend atau legenda ini dipelajari pada kelas 10 dengan kompetensi dasar, membedakan fungsional, membedakan fungsi sosial, struktur teks, dan unsur kebahasaan beberapa teks naratif lisan dan tulis dengan memberi dan meminta informasi terkait legenda rakyat sederhana sesuai dengan konteks penggunaannya. Kemudian menangkap makna secara kontekstual terkait fungsi sosial, struktur teks, dan unsur kebahasaan teks naratif, lisan, dan tulis sederhana terkait legenda rakyat. Okay, about legend, I will explain the first about the definition. So, second, function of legend. The third, characteristics of legend. The fourth, generic structure. The fifth, grammar and language features. Okay, what is a legend? A legend is a story about human events or actions that hasn't been proved nor documented in real history. Legends are treated as if they are relevant and were believed to be historical accounts. Legend can relate to everyone and connect us with other culture. They are often passed into our culture as myths or legends and are used to teach us about morals. Legends are about people and their actions or deeds. The people live in more recent times and are mentioned in history. Nah, jadi legenda ini adalah sebuah cerita. Cerita yang menceritakan seorang tokoh yang mana tokoh itu adalah manusia dan masuk bisa menjadi sebuah cerita atau yang biasa disebut dengan legenda rakyat. Mungkin kita sering mendengarkan cerita dari orang tua kita, dari guru kita, yang mana banyak legenda-legenda di Indonesia ini seperti Maling Kundang, ada Danau Toba, dan lain-lainnya. So, for the second function of legend, to present the story of human actions in such a way that they are perceived by the listeners or readers to be true or in literature, to entertain or to amuse the readers about the interesting story in general. Nah, jadi legenda ini fungsi sosialnya itu sebagai menghibur bagi para pendengar atau para pembacanya. The third characteristic of legend. A legend is a set in specific place or time. The main character is often heroic. The main character is a human, not a god. A legend is a fictional story. Usually, there is some historical truth at the heart of every legend. Heroes perform great deeds with their strength and their intelligence. Exaggerations is usually involved in retelling deaths. Heroes often give up dreams or happiness to help others. The hero is real, but some parts of this story are not completely true. They have been stretched or expanded upon. Handed down through generation, the story was told orally and turned into literary masterpieces. Nah, jadi karakter daripada legend itu adalah tokoh utamanya heroik, artinya sebagai seorang hero, yang mana karakter utama di sini adalah manusia, artinya bukan Tuhan. Alur cerita karakter utamanya merupakan manusia. Kemudian legenda juga berbentuk fiksi. Dan legenda itu ada spesifik waktu maupun tempatnya dari mana legenda tersebut terjadi atau asal daripada legenda itu. The fourth, generic structure. For generic structure, they are orientation, complication, resolution, and reorientation. Orientation or introduction, this is the introduction of what is inside the text. It tells about the next talks in general, how involved in the text, when and where it happens. It should include the characters of the story. Complication. It tells what happens with the participant. It explores the conflict among the participant. Complication. It tells what happens with the participant. It explores the conflict among the participant. Resolution. This phrase tells how the participants solve the problems are used by the conflict. It doesn't matter whether the participant sucks or fail. The point is the conflict becomes ended. The problem must be resolved. Reorientation. It tells the conclusion of the story. It usually includes the lesson from the story. Jadi dalam generic structure pada legenda itu memuat ada perkenalannya, yang mana di sana mungkin memberitahukan kepada kita tempat dan di mana kejadiannya. Kemudian ada di sana terjadi konflik, ya. Kemudian bagaimana cara memecahkan konflik atau problem yang terdapat di dalam alur cerita legenda tersebut. Dan yang terakhir itu merupakan kesimpulan daripada cerita atau legend. The fifth, grammar and language features. There are some language features that should be considered when you read or create a type of a legend. The use of adjective that form the noun pairs. Example, the strong crocodile. Jadi dalam grammar dan language features itu dia menggunakan adjective noun pairs. Seperti contohnya adalah the strong crocodile. So, time connectives and conjunction. Example, a long time ago. The use of adverb and adverbial phrases to indicate the location of the incident or events. Example, and driver. The use of action verbs and the past tense. Example, the curved hair. People then always talk. The use of saying verbs that marks remarks. Example, he sighed angrily. The use of thinking verbs that mark to thought, perceptions, or feelings of the characters and the story. Example, the man then looked so curious. The use of dialogue to elicit an emotional response from the reader. Okay, that is a material about the legend. Okay, now try to do your task or job related with legend. The first, you can watch the video about maling kundang. After you watch that video about maling kundang, you can fill in the blank and answer the question below. What is the title of the video? Who are the characters of the story? How are the characters of the story? Where did the story happen? What are the problems of the story? What is the moral value of the story? So, after you're watching about video, you try to look for the text about legend and the title maling kundang. After your reading, you try to determine the generic structure. Generic structure, orientation, complication, resolution, reorientation. Where is it? Or which paragraph these are? You can fill in the blank. So, try to determine the grammar language features of the text. The use of adjective that form the noun first, the use of time, connectives, and conjunction, the use of adverb and adverbial first to indicate the location of the incident or events. The use of thinking verb that mark the thought, perceptions, or feelings of the characters and the story. The use of saying verbs that mark remarks. The use of the dialogue to elicit an emotional response from the reader. So, fill in the blank with example in the text. Okay, here I'll give you conclusion or summary about legend. Legend, a story or narrative that lies somewhere between myths and historical fact, and which as a rule is about a particular figure or person. So, social function, grammar and language features, generic structure. Okay, all of you, I hope you can understand about a material of legend. And I am sorry if I have mistakes. Thank you. See you later.